Welcome. I'm doing a little riff on the emotional aspects of HCG dieting. Because when you're doing the gorge part, you get to eat lots of stuff that's going to send all those special messages to the fat cells and work the fat cells off the parts of your body you might want fat worked off of. And I like fats that are buttery, and I like fats that are creamy. And I'm not so much of an ice cream girl as I am a sour cream girl. So I have my little container of sour cream that I have spiked with some onion dip, and I'm going to have half of that today and half of that tomorrow, which is the equivalent of an entire cup of sour cream a day. And when I think of why that's what comes into my head as what I want to be eating, I got this very clear memory of being a little girl, and my parents would have these wonderful parties, and at the parties they'd have all these great hors d'oeuvres, but I wasn't supposed to eat but just a little bit of them. And then they'd all go to sleep, and the next morning anybody who was left would clean up. And I would always be one of those kids who was getting up on Saturday morning or Sunday morning and watching cartoons, and I would come downstairs and I would eat the dip that was left over from the night before. So I have a really clear understanding that this part of even how I fill my fats, my fat bank up, has to do with some emotional eating. So it's a good thing to notice. I've already mentioned how I really love bacon, and I know that that is a part of emotional eating and a part of a sort of African descent, poor people's legacy of not being able to eat high on the hog and really starting to enjoy eating what you got, whether that was the bacon fat, the fat back, or the pig's feet, right? And the other area that I am noticing is ice cream. If I have ice cream, I want it to be rich, I want it to be creamy. I'm personally a butter pecan person, which I understand is something that African descent people like as a flavor. Who knew? Anyway, I like the crunchiness of the nuts and the saltiness and the creaminess and the butteriness of the ice cream. So those are some of the things I'm using. Oh, and one more. Can't forget some purchased fried chicken, because I couldn't stand to actually get all the grease and fry the chicken myself, but that's a memory from my mama, a very, very fat woman who fried chicken very, very well and made great potato salad too. Don't think I can get into the potato salad, maybe, and macaroni and cheese. That's the other fatty foods that I'll be looking for. Hope you find good ones for your gorge part.